Welcome to all arriving Sunday friends. It's Sunday Sacred Self Care Yoga. Welcome if you're watching live on Zoom, and welcome if you are watching the recorded version that's posted on YouTube. Anyway, we're just getting started. Usually, the first 10 minutes are friends arriving. So lie on your back, take a load off, relax. Easy does it. Nice deep breath. Maybe wiggle your legs out a couple of times. No rush. Time for some self healing, some breathing. Good, you're doing great. Nowhere to go, nothing to do, just peace, quiet, and some time. Good. Can we move our breathing a little more down to our belly buttons? Can we make a meditation out of the rise and the fall of our navel stem? That helps us to go inside a little more. We're going to have discovery, insight, inspiration, revelation, all that we need in our practice today. Feel your body weight on the floor. Normally, we don't feel the weight of our body, so allow yourself to feel that. We don't have to oppose gravity, we can agree with it for a few minutes. Good, you're doing great. Now begin to feel whatever your feels are. Breathe what you feel and feel what you breathe. It's a beautiful portal doorway in. Sometimes we push our feelings to the back, or we don't have time to feel them, or there's something that we don't want to feel. And this all, of course, is some sort of repression or suppression of feelings. And it's understandable, but sooner or later we gotta uncork ourselves in a safe environment. This is that. Feel what you breathe, breathe what you feel. Okay, take the biggest, deepest inhale you can. Fill up your whole vessel. Exhale, release it all. Let it all go. Let's be calm and empty souls for a moment. Empty is not negative. It simply means available, open, receptive, willing. Maybe there's something we'll hear today that's exactly what's needed for us. That's always my prayer. I hope I said exhale. Sometimes I say inhale and I forget to say exhale. Then you go like 30 years without exhaling. So I hope you exhaled. Good. Now wiggle your fingers and toes, circulate some extra super feel good through yourself. ESFG. Arms up to the ceiling. Stretch your arms up over your head. Writhe around a little bit. Maybe a goofy grin on your face. Maybe that Cheshire cat grin. There's another name for that grin. We shan't be using that. We try to keep it PG-13 around here. Good. Draw your knees in for some knee hugging and back rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep those booties rolling. Sometimes you just got to roll around on your back. Okay, let's stand up. What do you think? What do you think? A famous spiritual master, a well-known one, said, "You cannot, by taking thought, add 1 cubit to your measure. You can't, by thinking, add any stature or size to your measure." Anyway, that's a heavy thought. We're going to do something a little different today. First, we're going to stop by gulping as much coffee as we can, because today Greg is on a fast. He's fasting today. It's a liquid fast, so I can have coffee, but no chewing, no biting. So I'm already kind of grumpy about that, kind of pissed that I don't get to eat, but I ate a lot yesterday and I get to eat tomorrow. So obviously fasting is a powerful spiritual practice done properly. Who knows if I'll do it properly? But my life aside, we're going to do standing joint juice today. If you came to class yesterday, we did some seated stuff, which is very unusual for Saturday. So I'm going to mix it up just a little bit because I'm mixed up. Gentle standing joint juice. So let's be outstanding in our field. What do you say? Now for standing joint juice, I always have my blocks, and we're just going to start in a forward fold. And the main reason I want to do this is the main reason, which is I want to drain my head. I want all my thoughts, my chronic patterns of perception, my opinions, my attitudes. I just want them to drain outside my head. So I'm going to support my upper body, my back with my blocks. I'm going to wag my shag. I'm going to dip my dew. And I'm just going to drain my life of everything that I've experienced so far, which is considerable. So much builds up inside of my head. Unless I drain my head every now and then, there's no room for nothing new. Now you might pedal your heels, you might shake your tail feathers a little bit, but anything that's conducive to letting your head drain. If you got a problem, an issue, a worry going on, would you let it go? Could you let it go? Plus, our heads weigh so much, especially in my class. Almost everybody has way larger than average brain. So hang your brain. I would go so far as to say everyone that comes to my class is way smarter than average bears. 3 more breathings. Stop thinking. You have a thinking problem. You need to go to a 28-day program for a thinking problem. That's not long enough. Exhale all the air out, kitty cats. Okay, and come on up. Now, maybe you're watching Sunday Sacred Self-Care Yoga for the first time, and you're thinking, wow, it's weird that we're outstanding in our field. And so one of the things we do in my class is we usually get pretty weird. So this is called zombie stepping. I would characterize it as weird. Just getting into our body, getting some rhythm and some balance. Balance is the ability to obsess equally in every area of your life. That's my definition. So I need a new definition. Plop. All right. Now, close your eyes and grip your feet on the floor. Kind of pretend you're massaging your floor with your feet. And your floor is going ooh, ah, as you smush your feet around. Our feet could be as pliable as our hands. They used to be several million years ago. Good. Now just let your feet sink into the floor. Bend your knees. Relax your arms. And just easily start swinging around your body. Try it with your eyes closed. It's darker. Now, as you swing, the tendency will be for your feet to ungrip from the earth. But if you grip your feet and spin, then you're practicing rooting, grounding. Then I'm slapping myself a little bit because sometimes I need to be slapped silly. 3, 2, we're cultivating a mood, you guys. 1. All right. Now, one of my very favorites. My feet are hip distance apart, and I'm going to do roly-poly guacamoles. That just means you sink down and you blossom up. There's a lot of blossoming going on in the world right now. Plants are exploding. Pollen is everywhere. Bees are busy. Birds are doing their thing. Eggs are hatching. Yesterday on the golf course, I saw dozens of little goose puffballs about the size of a, I don't know, not very big, being shepherded around. 3, 2. Life is bursting everywhere. So are we. Inhale up. Lace your hands, feet together. I love this joint juice. It keeps me healthy, happy, and strong. Good. And just stretch up. Close your eyes. Now, with your eyes closed, feel your feet pushing down into the earth. Feel your hands pushing upward into the air. And you are the conduit. You're a circuit between heaven and earth. That's an interesting way to think of ourselves, isn't it? I am a conduit, a channel. God, make me a conduit of thy peace. And so here you are with your eyes closed, with your feet on the earth and your hands in the clouds, channeling, well, I would hope, heaven on earth. Do you bring light, love, peace, joy, harmony, well-being everywhere that you go? Or do you bring something else? It's probably a mixed bag, isn't it? There's a little bit of good in the worst of us and a little bit of bad in the best of us. Good, now lace your hands behind your heads, comfy to cool off your shoulders, little side bend left. All the while keeping your feet growing into the earth. There's a long phase of our spiritual practice where we put the roots in first and the blossoming comes later. If we try to blossom without roots, that's called silliness. Inhale up to the right. It makes sense that our blossoms, our flowers, our fruiting would be better if we were more rooted. Good. Come on up, kids. Stretch thy arms up. Reach them out. Okay. You don't have to turn around. Now just slide your hands up your chakras. Go behind your neck and out. These are called poofs. I think you know that. But if you're watching on YouTube, my growing YouTube channel with soon to have 1 million subscribers, then these are called poof. Because after a while, you don't need scientific evidence anymore. What you really want is poof. One more. Very good. Now, can you lace your hands behind your back? I bet you can. Now my feet are out pretty wide. My heels are in and my toes are out. And I just want you to bob for apples. Come on down and drag your head around on the floor. Scrape your butt on the floor. None of this has to be the hardest thing you've ever done in your life. That was yesterday. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, deepen. Come on up. By the way, this sort of movement makes the restorative and the yin yoga we're going to do in a few minutes all the more ecstatic. And if there's one thing I like, it's ecstasy. Arms down. Good. Now you can bring your feet in a little closer. Just drop your chin and take your coconuts around 8 times. 1. Relax your shoulders. 4. 5. I like these ritual movements. Ritual means a shortcut, a groove, something we can fall into that delivers the result more easily. 8, other way. 8 is great. 1, 2. When I signed up to be a yoga teacher training guy a long, long time ago, the first requisite is The first and only requisite to be a yoga teacher, you have to be able to count to 8. 7. I had to work on that. 8. Now, here's a profound yoga pose, whether you believe it or not. Drop your chin and close your eyes. Feel down into your body, that incredibly loyal vehicle that you've been riding around in for, well, since your born on date. This is your vehicle for riding around in from the moment you're born to the moment you leave this vehicle. So we should probably love this vehicle, cherish, honor, appreciate it, maybe not judge it or be so harsh to it. Give it good food, good air, good love, good friends. We should take care of this beautiful vehicle. We're doing that right now. Feel into your body. The unexamined body is not worth living in. Good, now we'll do our shoulders. 1, 2. Now, if you're anything like me, and you probably are, because we're way more similar than we are different, I believe, then I bet your shoulders are tight, they're crunchy, they're tense, but every day we can disperse and eliminate a little bit of that tension. And if it doesn't back up and accumulate, it stays pleasurable. Other way, shoulders back up, over, around, and down. Our human bodies are like our little icons that we use when we play Monopoly. You have to have an iron or a Scotty dog, and then you jump into the game, and then around the board you go. Sometimes you go to jail. You don't get the $200. Sometimes you get some really crappy real estate. Sometimes you get Park Place. 8. Inhale up. Either way, it's just a board game. Lace your hands, drop them, push them up. Now feet out a little wider, toes in, heels out, and just be a starfish bending left a little bit. Nothing extreme today, maybe later. Turn your chest up. Inhale, and this way. I want to get into my body, so as the craving for food comes later, I'll be able to address it. It's either that or will you have fries with that? Inhale up. And yes, I would like it supersized. Don't you want everything supersized? Isn't that a stupid question? Arms down, hands on your hips. And Magellan your hiney, undulate your undercarriage, oscillate your nether regions, move them around. 6, 7. God, if people would just do this a little more frequently. Other way. 2, 3, 4. Doesn't take much. This is not the insane joint sequence of Saturday, but we're standing. It's good to stand. It's good to be on our feet and move. 7, 8. Good job. Inhale. Outhale out. Now, these hands, these are our manifesting tools. Take them around like this. I think I've done this every day since the turn of the century, and I am an incredibly handy person. When you're handy, you don't need handouts because you can get it yourself. Shake your hands. Shake poop off of your hands. Get it off. Stinking thinking, painful patterns of perception, inaccuracies, biases, absurd opinions. Get it out. We think we know. Ups and downs. Aren't there some things you're just absolutely certain of, that you're right and other people are wrong? I wonder. Cup your hands at your heart, drop your chin, close your eyes. Now, I invite you to say to yourself, I am the most powerful declarative in the whole universe. I am a calm and peaceful soul, and feel it like a warm elixir of bliss pouring through your nervous system. Forgive my indulgent language, but it's good to use strong, powerful, felt, meaningful words. We are what we say we are. Good. Now, just two more standing things. Feet together. And let's grease up our knees a little bit. I'm just going to make little circles. Yesterday, I rode my bike 16 miles. I walked 6 miles on the golf course, and I'm a little sore. Yeah. So I've got a choice. Cover my body with fentanyl patches or just do some knee loops. 6, 7, 8. Other way. 1, 2. I'm not allowed to do that stuff. I do yoga instead with my friends. That heals me. 6, 7, 8. Come on up. Now we're going to chant Om, which we've not done yet. Remember, it heals you to chant Om longer. Inhale. Hands at your heart, close your eyes, drop your chin. Blend your soul with your spirit, your mortal coil with infinity, Atman with Brahman, just small self with big self. Good. Now, one more standing joint juice thing, and this is where the elite meet to have happy feet. Left foot forward onto my right toenails. And look at my right heel just going swirly, twirly, curly. It goes all the way up here into my thigh, way up here, way up here. Other way. It makes sense if our feet were resilient and they could turn and spin and do all their range of motion, that everything would be gooder, doesn't it? Good. Now I'm going to sink into my feet. I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to cool my jets. I'm going to be a calm and peaceful soul. I haven't always been a calm and peaceful soul. Good. Come up and out. Nor can I say that I'm always one now, because you're on the freeway, somebody cuts you off, and you want to follow them home, right? Right foot forward, left toenails. If you don't like the way I drive to a recovery meeting, get the hell off the sidewalk. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Another way, see how it goes all the way up to my thigh, all the way up into my thigh joint. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now sink into your alternately flexed ankles. Close your eyes. Be unusually happy for no reason. Good. All right. Now, just for the sheer hilarity of it, arms out for big hugs. Look how wide my arms go. Look how much of you could fit inside of my hug. Right knee, left, right, left. I like how I look when I'm doing this. I'm not much, but I'm all I think about. I'm just kicking it with my friends. 3, 2, 1. And this is where the elite meet to have a seat. That's all we needed to do to get our body warmed up and extra ready for the bliss, joy, and ecstasy that's coming our way now with yin and restorative. Would you agree? Give me a thumbs up if you agree. Excellent. Occasionally I need a little bit of confirmation. Okay, my beautiful friends. Now we're going to do drishti. Do you know what drishti is? Drishti is a yoga technique of meditation. So I actually have a piece of something that my cat deposited here. It's a little fleck, and I'm going to put it right there. And now I'm going to gaze my head down a little bit, and I'm going to gaze at that one little dot. And I'm going to have my eyes half opened or half closed, depending on whether you're an optimist or a pessimist. And I'm just going to gaze with incredible affection and affinity and interest at that one little spot. Blinking is fine. I highly recommend breathing. Shoulders relaxed. Your facial expression is impassive, calm, tranquil. And all we're doing is not darting our eyes all over the place. We're lovingly gazing at one point. Now, if we do this for about a minute, you're going to start to see the underlying energy or prana of the universe almost start to swell or glow or radiate. It's either that or flashback from the 70s, but trust me. Now I'm going to be quiet for a minute while we do this, so do it. Do you see what I mean? I don't know if I'm some sort of freak, but when I do this, I can just, my body turns into like a vessel of light, kind of glowing. Good. Now close your eyes. You'll see a reverse image. Enjoy that. Enjoy that reverse image inside of yourself. Your rods and cones are all happy. And feel the calm that washes through you when you do a little drishti gaze in meditation. No wonder yogis have been doing this for heck a long time. We are calm and peaceful souls. You know why? Because we practice it. Okay, let's continue with a couple more things for our various bodily junctions. Fingers back right corner. Tilt noggins to the right. Drop your chin. Soften your mouth. Wait for it. What happens in Sunday sacred self-care class is we leave time-bound existence. We take the vice of time off of ourselves. We might have many vices, but the one that's most restrictive is the vice of time. Take it off, go timeless. Drop your chin slightly so it radiates more deeply into your lower left back and underneath your left shoulder blade. Beautiful. Okay, bring your head back up. I felt the vice of time that I frequently feel loosen on me a little bit. Here, 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 here. And as you tilt, drop a little. Tilt, drop, drop, tilt. Shoulders relax. Spine is tall though. Eyes are closed. And it's my intention to relax that silly expression that I wear on my face, my facade, the mask that I wear, just to relax that. Timeless, weightless, WAITLE, whatever the rest of it is, weightless. Imagine existence without the constraint of time. No future to worry about, no past to regret. Beauteous Maximus, bring the head back up. Wunderbar. Sorry, I have to rub my eyes. It must be yesterday on the golf course, my golf cart was covered in pollen. I'll tell you what, if I was a flower, I would be set. Now, arms out, palms up, and this is to relieve mental stress and tension, leaning forward into your forearms a little bit. Elbows bend inward and downward. Chin relaxes down. And we're going to make that ujjayi breathing together, that throaty, whispery seashell sound at the back of our throat. And we're just going to stop thinking, lose your mind. For all of our projects and activities and all the things that we're trying to get done in this lifetime, woohoo, isn't that wonderful that we have all that stuff? Objects, objectives, responsibilities, duties, projects. But curiously, if we can just get still and quiet and withdraw away, we're even more productive. I know that sounds crazy, but there's way more going on behind the scenes than in front. And we should realize that. We don't keep the planets going around the sun. We don't turn seeds into flowers. There's something larger at work. Tap in. Good. All right. Now, to make our angel wings open, right arm out. My favorite instruction is go like this. Wouldn't that be nice if we could teach each other how to learn something just by saying go like this? All the music teachers that I have right now, they could show me something brilliant and beautiful, and they would just say, go like this. And then I would go like that. Good. Now, take it all the way in, take it back here, bring it up your back, put it in chicken position, poultry in motion, other way. Now, it could be your right wing is very atrophied. Good. Now, this goes out, grabs right elbow, carefully pulls it into your side. You drop your chin, and I command you, I invite you to feel your feels. Sensitivity is a double-edged sword, isn't it? Sensitivity makes us perceptive, introspective, wise, responsive, creative, if it's used properly. Good. Now extract wing from its hanger. This guy goes out. Go like this. Just go like this. You want to be ecstatic, blissful, joyful, happy, peaceful, calm. Go like that. Good. Now I'm going to do all the in I can. Going to cram it back here. Going to draw it up. Going to push it up into my axillary armpit arena. My right hand's going to reach over, grab the elbow. Going to drop the chin. I'm not going to break my wrist, but I'm going to lovingly, peacefully, calmly stretch myself. Okay, very good. And extract that out of there. One inhale. Now exhale thy arms behind thy back. We're going to inhale it all the way up the back for a long, extended, beautiful. We're going to chant yum, Y-U-M. Inhale. Drop your chin. Pray for the thing most wanted or needed. Add mini mustard seeds of faith. Ask big. God loves blessing his kids with beyond your wildest dreams if we're willing. Good. Now press send on your prayer. And just remember, be willing to let it come in any way, not just the way that we think it should, because we might just get in the way. Okay, a little bit for our feet, and then we'll do incredibly delicious, sumptuous, restorative together. So please just to extend your left leg out, right ankle over, left shin can fold in if you want, crack your toes. And just spin your ankles around. Love your feet, other way. Some people don't love their feet no more. It's been years since they've even seen them. They're like distant relatives that live in Cleveland, and your feet should be your intimate friend. Excellent. All right. Now, take your left thumb into the middle center bottom of your right foot and massage in as deeply as you can without screaming. If you need to scream, you're muted. Feel free. Good. Now I'm going to hold really steady pressure. I'm going to drop my chin and close my eyes. And I'm going to ask myself to feel whatever it is that I'm feeling right now. I'm going to inquire as to my own breath. I'm going to knock on the inner sanctum of my soul. You're really weird, Greg. Yeah. Weirdly wonderful, just like you. Ah, good. Now slap your foot like a baby's bottom. I'm probably not supposed to do that. I've never had babies. Right leg out. It's never too late. Ankle over the top. Right shin folds under. Crack your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. I'm a 4-toed sloth. And crank-a-doodle-delic on your ankle. Ah, the simple pleasures of life, right? The smile on your grandkid's face, the glint of your kitty cat, the smell of a wisteria. Other way. It's nice when we can tap into the subtleties of existence, then we don't have to be beaten with the sledgehammer of sensation. That's my autobiography. Beaten with a sledgehammer of sensation. Now, take your right thumb, middle center, bottom left foot, and puncture precipitously. Then go a little deeper than that. Then deeper than that. And then hold steady pressure. Now, could you relax your shoulders simultaneous? Could you wear the expression on your face you were wearing before your parents met? Good. Now, slap the bottom of your foot. Give it a slap. Okay, let's do Setu Bandhu Sarvangasana. Go. No, I'm serious. What we're going to do, that's called supported bridge pose. Now, what that means is you have to have a yoga block. And if you don't have a yoga block yet after all these years, say you're watching on YouTube for the first time my channel, you could use Encyclopedia Britannica. You could use cookbooks. But anyway, I'm just going to lie on my back. Now, this isn't the big version. I'm just, this side of this block is maybe 5 inches tall. And I've got it from my waistband down, so it's underneath my sacrum. You know what your sacral bone is? It's the triangle-shaped bone at the base of your spine. And now, this obviously bends the back of my neck, and you're not supposed to turn your head in this pose. So I just did it so that you wouldn't have to. Now my knees are going to come to here. See that? Now, say that you can't bring your legs up. Boy, are you in the right place. But if you can't, you might just bring them up for a moment and then you go, oh crap, and then you bring them down. Otherwise, you just bring your legs up. And we do it for about a minute and a minute. We do it for about, it's a new unit of measurement called a minute and a minute. And then if you close your eyes, you're going to go through a host of psycho-emotional states. You're going to love it. You're going to hate it. You're going to get bored. Then you're going to want to distract. Then you're going to want to do something else and you're not. Then you're going to feel resentment. Then you're going to feel ecstatic. And just watch the clouds of emotions float across the ceiling of your mental sky. When you love it, love it. If you don't, don't. But just keep doing it. And if we add enough time, then we'll go timeless. Today's theme is escaping the vice of time. Of all the vices we engage in, the many, the most damaging might be the vice of time. If we're in time, we age, we decay, we get old, we get sick. So get out of time. Or as Mick Jagger said in 1965, time is on our side. Now direct the breathings from your chest to your belly button. Just about, we were going to do a minute and a minute, so just one more minute to go. Just a couple of minutes every day of your life spent in an inversion like this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, the health benefits. And this doesn't come with 17 paragraphs of side effects like drugs do. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now widen your legs out. Now bring your left thigh over your right. If you can slink your left ankle underneath your right ankle, cool. And if you can't, cool. And let your right foot down. Now, if you can, grab your elbows and just drift your elbows back up over your head. And now I just want you to be a bag of bones, okay? It's not much, but it's something. This is yin yoga at its best. Breathe with me. I'm feeling a deep release way down at the base of my spine, way down into my hips, definitely in my hip flexors at the front of my hips, those tight muscles. Good. Now, with your knees still crossed, bring your knees way in. Take your legs way up. Take your legs way out. Good. Now, extra wrap your right thigh over your left. Slink your right ankle underneath your left ankle if you can, and drift thy left foot down to the floor and switch the cross of your elbows the other way. And now I just want you to be a bag of bones, sack of clams. Fall asleep if you need to. Good. Now, kids, bring both knees in, uncross them, stretch them up a ceiling again. Now bring your right knee in a little bit. If you can, lace over your right knee. If you can't, lace under, in between, otherwise over. And just let your lefty leg all the way down. If you can get your right foot flat on the floor, your left foot flat on the floor, more power to you. Let this sink deep in through the layers. If you ever want me to tell you about the yoga layers of your body, buy me a cup of coffee and I'll tell you about the yoga koshas or sheaths of our body. You buy me a cup of coffee, I'll talk your face off. Good. Now bring lefty knee in. Lace Rama over lefty knee. Righty leg goes up to the sky because this guy is the limit. This one is the, big stretch, missed the piano chair. And as it comes all the way down, I stretch areas where I forgot I had areas. And just hold on loosely, but don't let go. I feel this in my right front groinal compartments. I shan't elaborate. Ooh, feeling it. Ooh. It's ooh yoga. Good. Now bring righty knee back in. Now set both of thy feet on the floor together and just butterfly your knees open. This is called gutted sturgeon. It's the caviar of poses. Row, row, row your boat. Various fish egg puns. Oh, I'm feeling that. Good. Now simply slide your legs out as far as they go. Now you may or may not be able to get your toes on the floor when you do this, but just stretch out pretty far and then just put one ankle over the other ankle, whichever one fits the best. Arms up, cross your wrists, turn your palms in and clap like a seal, and then bring your arms down this way. And now I am stretching you into infinity. And we're going to do partner yoga. And a trusted friend is going to grab your crossed ankles And another trusted friend is going to grab your crossed wrists and they're going to pull you apart. Spanish Inquisition stuff, the good kind. This gets us out of the vice of time, the compression of gravity, the squeezing of constraints. It allows us to escape the snare of the fowler and the noisome pestilence. Line 3, Psalm 91. Oh, Lord's a leaping. Okay, now I'm going to bring my feety parts in. Going to bring my arms down by the side of my body. I'm going to press into my feet to lift my booty cheeks. Going to move blockage out of the way. And then the kids simply resigned into Shavasana for about 6 exquisitely ecstatic minutes. Now, of course, you can put the bolster underneath your knees. You can wrap up a blanket underneath your neck. You can cover your whole body with a blanket, not your face. It'll freak out your family. And just let's go la la land together, okay, kids? Let's go la la land. You could put a chloroform soaked eye pillow over your face. Night, night. 6 corpse minutes. Oh, better cover my belly. Sorry. And in we go. We're going to Bliss City. Jiggle your legs out, lift your left and right bun, get any dents out of your bottom, swallow once, circle your jaw, leave your body. Yogis do it all the time, it's not a big deal. And the pose starts now. Relax. Everything is always working out for you. Beautiful. Relax more on your manual transmission, downshift into ecstasy. Okay, most beautiful friends, relax even more. Permission to do so. And this is that ritual time on Sunday where, if you'd like to invite God, love, source, being, infinite, higher organizing principle, IHOP for short, into yourself, it's something we can do right here, right now. Never from coercion or pressure, but from choice. I believe it's the most powerful thing we can do is to align with the great power of the universe. Good. Now, if you prayed that prayer with me, wiggle your fingers and toes and circulate ESFG, extra super feel God through yourself. Remember, you are a unique and personal nerve ending of God, the universe. That's how important you are. You're one of God's ambassadors. Good. When you're ready, bring your knees into your chest. Curl onto your right side, not the wrong side, the right side. And huddle up into little kid pose, all safe and protected, overseen by an infinitely loving cosmic parent. Even if you weren't as a child, you can be now. Good, friendly friends. And then keep your eyes closed as we sit up to keep the resonance on the inside. And just find your seat. And we fit better inside of our skin now, don't we? It's a custom tailored body rather than a ill-fitting suit from Kmart. We have a custom tailored body now. It fits beautifully. You know how you feel when you're wearing custom tailored clothing. We'll bring our hands into our heart. We'll drop our chin. And all together we'll connect the feeling of head, hands, and heart into the source. Thanks to the one who brings us all together. All together we say, Namaste, Namaste.